Hello there. Haha. I'm standing in a corner. This is where I hang out when I'm doing computer stuff. And this right here actually is a closet that has coats and dog food in it. And it's where Bree keeps her little uh where Bree keeps her hula hoops. I figured I'd get ahead on the curve uh and just go ahead and make another video while I have a week off. And this is probably going to be a really quick one. I'm thinking I'm just gonna show you my instruments. I don't have anything really expensive or impressive, but what I do have gets the job done. I'll show you a picture of how they're all hung up on the wall. Yeah. Instrument time. I guess I'll start with the guitars. I think we have more basses than guitars. So I'll start with the guitars. This is my Squire Stratocaster. It has an HSS configuration. Right now I have Mammoth Slinkies or whatever. Slinky Mammoth from Ernie Ball. I always get Ernie Ball strings. I don't know why. I just like them. And they don't rust, right? But anyways, I have Mammoth Slinky strings on this. It's tuned into drop C, and this is what I play a lot of, more like metal, down-tuned, obviously, songs on. It has a pretty cool strap on it. This was Paul's guitar, and I remember when he bought it, and he was so excited for it. And then not long ago, he sold it to me, I think for like 45 or $50. I was more than happy to buy it, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. This is Breeze 6-string Squire Strat. It's a basic black and white guitar, 3 single coil pickups. It doesn't have a strap on it, but it does have Ernie Ball power slinkies, and it's tuned just E standard. This gets played a lot. E standard's fun. It's just kind of, it's always there. It's like I don't know, something that's always there. It's just standard. It feels nice. Don't know where she got it from, but she's had it for as long as I've known her. But yeah, 6-string Strat. Very cool. This is the last guitar that we own. It is a very red and wooden Ovation 6-string acoustic electric guitar. It has Ernie Ball Earthwound on it. I think they're probably like 10s or something. If they make them in different sizes than 10s, I don't know. I just saw Ernie Ball Acoustic and grabbed them, if I'm being completely honest. Story behind this one, I had some money to spend. I had about $200, and I decided I want to get an instrument. What I did was I went down to my local neighborhood guitar center, and I told the homie, I was like, look, I'm not trying to spend more than $200 on something, and I do like the Ovation guitars. Do you have an Ovation that's less than 200? And he was like, yeah, we have this one. And he showed it to me, and he was talking about it, and he told me it had a V-shaped neck. And I never really thought too much on V-shaped necks, but I do like it. I think it's something about it. I like it. It's very comfortable in my hand. But yeah, he told me he had this, and I think it was like 180. And then he was like, "Oh, for such and such amount of dollars, I can throw in a case for you." And I was like, "I just told you I can't spend more than 200. So why are you offering me a case?" I probably wasn't that rude about it, but I just probably said no, I'm not interested, and just bought the guitar. But yeah, it's an Ovation guitar, and they feel really nice. And if you've never played an Ovation, probably go do it because I like them a lot. I'm pretty sure that's all the guitars we have. Well, Bree has her mom's acoustic guitar in the garage, but I think it's kind of buried, so I'm not gonna bother going and digging it out of the closet. But now we're moving on to the basses, which is what I play more. So this is my main boy right here. It's a Sterling by Music Man. So basically it's what Squire is to Fender. But I don't have a lot of money, so I've never spent a whole lot on instruments. But I still enjoy the instruments that I'm able to afford, and this is one of the instruments that I was able to afford, and I just absolutely love the way this bass feels, the way it plays, and the way it sounds. For the price point, I think it's a steal. A funny story about this instrument is the color is correspondent to me and one of my friends from high school. His name is Anthony. You can find him on Twitch at Anubis, and I'll put some text on the screen and put his tag. I got this color bass because I like it. I like the color of it. Me and Anthony we said it was a band, but honestly it was just a Blink cover band, and it was called Cross-Eyed Bear. Blink 182 had matching instruments. Tom had a Seafoam Green Strat, and Mark had a Seafoam Green jazz bass, and we wanted to be like them because we idolized Blink 182. So he got a Seafoam Green Strat, and I got this Stingray. And I could be wrong about the color of it because I've been told it's not Seafoam Green. I've been told it's not even mint green. So please don't be mean and tell me what color it is. I got this bass, majority reason because I like it, but another reason because I wanted to be like Blink-182, kinda. Okay, next we have this very cool Squire jazz bass, 4-string. The strap on it is this big old leather thing that Bree and Cole had brought back from the guitar show that they work in Dallas. So that was very, very nice of them to bring this. They brought us 2 more. One is a black guitar strap, and then another is more of a brown guitar strap. Still very, very cool, and I'm very glad I got this strap because I didn't have one for it before. So a free leather one that seems good quality is better than paying for one that is probably not as good, or just as good, but I don't like it as much. I got this one from a pawn shop in Waco, and I remember seeing it and then thinking to myself, "Oh, next time I'm here, I'm buying it." So I went home, came back a couple days later, and I didn't even think to plug it in and play it. And I was so confident that this is an amazing instrument and I'm gonna love this thing. I was so confident that I grabbed it and got in line and was ready to pay for it. Well, there was a guy at the pawn shop that was testing out a guitar, and he saw me in line with it, and he was like, "Hey, dude, you want to try and play it? See how it plays before you buy it?" And I was like, "I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure I want it. I really like jazz basses, so I think I'm pretty confident in this decision." And he was like, "Okay," and then didn't say anything else about it. But then I got home and plugged it in, and the wiring is bad. It needs to be completely rewired down here. So if you plug it in, it doesn't work at all. I'm so fucking stupid. I don't know why I haven't got the wiring fixed, because I don't imagine it costs too much. I think I've even asked at Guitar Center, and they said the minimum is $75. So that's realistic. I can do that literally right now. I could go right now and get it done. But I just haven't, and I'll probably procrastinate on it for a couple more years. All right, bear with me, because the next 2 actually are probably worth some money, but they're also very heavy. So I'm not going to be able to just hold them like I was doing with the others. Okay, so this dude right here is it belongs to Bree, and it is a PV T40. It's very heavy. This thing is so heavy, and it's probably the most expensive instrument we have in the house, unless there's one hidden somewhere that I don't know. I think I read online that this line of guitars was canceled in the 80s and only ran from 1970 to 1980, maybe something like that. I don't know. That's just what I read online. But it has 4 different knobs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it has these 2 switches. I can use context clues to figure out what the knobs do, and I can use context clues to figure out what one of the switches does, but there's 2. So I don't know what both of them do, if one of them does anything at all. And these strings probably have never been changed. I've never changed the strings on this. I think Bree bought some strings, but hasn't done it yet. So she'll probably get to it when she's able to. But yeah, it kind of works. It probably does need like just to get rewired, just to, treat it nicely. And it needs to get cleaned pretty bad. I don't think you can tell how bad, like how dirty it is, but it's pretty dirty. But yeah, PVT 40, very, very heavy, but very, very cool. Okay, this is the last instrument I'll be showing you today. This is a Sunburst 5-string Fender jazz bass. This is another one of the instruments that's more expensive because everything else we have is great value brand. But yeah, this actually is an instrument that's very important to me. It still works. It's in good condition. The strings need to get changed, something fierce, but I don't pick it up a whole lot because I don't really have use for 5 strings on a bass. It's special to me because it was my first bass. It was actually my first instrument in general. My uncle gave it to me when I was about 14 or 15, I think. But yeah, it was very, very nice of him to just give me such a nice instrument. He didn't have to do that, but thanks, Uncle Brad. I love you. I have used this instrument more than any of the other instruments that we have. I don't even really know what else to say about it. It's just a special instrument to me. I'm not sure how much it would, sell for, but I wouldn't sell it. I'd probably never sell this thing. It's sitting on like just a rack in the room right now, but I do want to, like, we have a wall mount. I just haven't installed the wall mount for it to hang yet. Fender jazz bass 5-string. And with that, I think it's going to be a conclusion. I just really wanted to make a short video, not to, brag, because I don't really think the instruments I have are brag worthy, but I like them, and they are pretty, they sound, all of them sound good, except for the ones that need repairs. You can actually see right there, I have my Line 6 Spider 3. That's my main guitar amp. And then over here in this corner, I have a Fender Bassman. I actually got that guitar amp from the same pawn shop that I got that black bass. Luckily, that amp worked. And then my bass amp over there was a gift from my dad and stepmom for like my 16th birthday, maybe. I hope you enjoyed looking at my instruments. I just want to make a quick video. If you have any instruments, comment and tell me what you have, or comment and tell me your dream instrument. I'd say the instrument that I dream about most is probably just Ernie Ball Stingray. I'm a pretty big Ernie Ball fan, but I want to know what you like, whether it be guitar, bass, piano, drums. Just let me know. Have a good one.